now.
Yeah, I can't do this. I can't wear glasses over glasses.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inappropriate Movie Database, the comedy movie trivia game show that barely makes sense and isn't worth anything, except for like $10 at the end. That's a good opening, right? Should I restart the stream?
Yeah.
Anyway,
let's take it again from the top, Nick.
This is going to be a real fun, huge episode. This is a tournament of champions. Everyone here has won their previous game, and now we're going to decide which one is the best at this weird specific skill. I can't show anybody this live stream. This is a terrible proof of concept. Anyway, I'm Nick Martucci. I'm your host. Joining me today, past winners, Tyler Durniak, R.A. Bartlett, James Sheehan, Nate Shue, and Josh Pick. We're missing one of our past winners tonight, Nova Mangini. Wish she could have been here tonight. Send good thoughts her way. She'll be back on the show at some point. We love her. But for now, this is going to be a fun show. We got 5 contestants. We're going to go through 10 movies tonight. If this is the first time you're watching this show, what happens on IMDb, the Internet Movie Database? A bunch of random strangers decide what kind of objectionable content they should warn you about in every movie ever made. So I have pulled some of these warnings, and our contestants tonight will try to figure out what the movie is based on the ramblings of the sick and deranged. I think unless there's anything anybody wants to bring to the table right now, I think it's about time to start the game.
But they brought John Lovitz back to Holy Moly.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Is he still blind and has to do golf?
They haven't done that part. They just showed him in the promo.
Okay.
I think the movie is Shawshank Redemption. If that was
the Shawshank Redemption.
Hey, why don't we start this game?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to James first. James, if you can help me out, would you like a movie from 1995, 1996, or 1999?
I agree with Josh. I'm going to go with 1996.
Yeah.
Okay. 1996.
Oh, so close.
For 5 points, under the category of alcohol, drugs, and smoking, when a boy's parents seek him out, he is sitting near the ocean, smoking a cigarette.
Oh, sorry, I forgot how this works.
Tyler has his hand up. Anybody else? Tyler, what do you think it is?
Is it Free Willy?
It is not Free Willy.
Just imagine a kid
I had the same thought.
All right, for 4 points, under sex and nudity, a man licks his nipple to try to seduce some Catholic schoolgirls.
Yeah, I know exactly what it is, but I can't.
Tyler has his hand up again.
It's not Free Willy.
Tyler, what do you think?
Is it Dogma?
It's not Dogma.
Oof, buddy.
Wait, is it Free Willy?
For 3 points, under the category of violence and gore, there is a very graphic shooting scene which is shown twice, once as a flashback. It is predominant to the plot and the film story. Trying to read what they write down when I copy it verbatim is not always easy. RA has his hand up. Anybody else want to All right, RA, what do you think this movie is?
This is probably wrong, but The Craft.
It's not The Craft. Okay. Going down to 2 points. Under profanity. While this is set in the modern era, the language is still entirely that of Shakespeare, so it's not accurate to describe the film as having any profanity.
Wait, no, never mind.
We have all but Nate is in. Let's go to Josh first. What do you think?
Oh, damn it. Romeo and Juliet.
James, what do you think?
I'm going to also go with Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet.
All right.
Shakespeare's Romeo plus Juliet.
And Tyler?
Romeo and or Juliet.
It's Romeo and Juliet.
The official title is actually William Shakespeare's Romeo plus Juliet. And if you look very closely inside the plus, they put a little ampersand.
I'm glad you have the movie. You don't have points, but you have the DVD.
I also own it digitally. I bought it, and then my sister got it for my birthday, so I have 2 copies of this movie. That is okay.
Cool.
All right. Well, that's the first round. James and Josh, you both have 2 points. RA, you have 1 point. Tyler and Nate tied at 0.
Go, that nut shot.
Also,
wait, there's no negative points?
No negative points right now. Tyler redeemed himself.
Oh.
Just to finish this up, under violence and gore, the film's famous finals double suicide may be seen as glamorizing teen suicide. The teen members kill themselves. He poisons himself. She shoots herself. On screen amid much tears. Then, after they are dead, they are lying tranquilly in a room full of candles.
Pretty sure this is Free Willy, but I guess I'll give it to you.
All right.
A lot of drugs. That wasn't in
Free Willy was a rewrite of
Henry
Midsummer's Night Dream. So, the Taming of the Shrew is what I was thinking of, but my brain isn't good. So here we are.
All right, Josh. Would you like a movie from 1974, 1986, or 2000?
86. No, 2000.
No, 2000.
Yeah.
All right. 2000. For 5 points under violence and gore, a chef falls to his death.
Raise hands.
Back up. Nate's up. All right, Nate, what do you think?
Is it Chicken Run?
Chicken Run. Tyler, what about you?
I thought I had it, but it might be one of 2 things. Is it South Park the movie?
It's not South Park the movie, and it's not Chicken Run.
I thought because the chickens are the chefs.
What? The chefs? There's no chefs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess the pies are made by factories.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking in my head movies that came out in 2000 because that's how I do this game.
All right. For 4 points under violence and gore, a woman tries to kill a man by poisoning his drink, but we later find out that it was not poison. Okay, for 3 points, under sex and nudity, a woman tells 2 men, quote, "I bet you weren't expecting this," as she starts to hike up her dress above her knee. The 2 cringe at what they expect to see, but it only turns out to be a knife that she gives to one of the men. Tyler's up again.
Is this the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
It's not the League of Extraordinary
Oh, fuck.
Gentlemen.
It's one of my favorite movies, Tyler. I love that movie so much.
Why?
He's got 14 copies off screen.
Oh, I know what this is.
I got League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and then I also got League of Ordinary Gentlemen, the movie The Bowling.
Okay, for 2 points under violence and gore. Several moments of Wile E. Coyote style cartoon violence. A character getting hit in the face with a frying pan, 2 characters being struck by lightning, etc. Other than that, mild cartoon slapstick violence.
Not Space Jam.
James has his hand up. Tyler has his hand up. Tyler, what do you think?
Is it the Looney Tunes movie?
James, what about you?
I'm going to say it's Looney Tunes Back in Action.
It's not the Looney Tunes movie. It's also not Looney Tunes Back in Action.
That was the Brendan Fraser one, right?
Yep.
I would have been so mad if it was Looney Tunes Back in Action and you didn't give it to me.
That movie has Timothy Dalton playing like just James Bond.
It's a fun movie.
I
Sure.
like it more than I'll probably like Space Jam 2.
All right. Final clue for 1 point under sex and nudity. A man has been turned into a llama and is seen wearing no clothes as a llama.
Oh,
We've got almost everybody up. All right, Nate, what do you think?
The Emperor's New Groove.
James?
The Emperor's New Groove.
All right.
Emperor's New Groove.
Tyler?
The Emperor's New Groove.
It is the Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah. David Spade's best movie.
Have you ever seen the documentary that Disney kind of makes impossible to find that Sting's wife made about like the first version of that movie?
Yeah, the sweat box.
Crazy, and also probably a better movie. Although I don't hate that movie.
It was supposed to have, what, Owen Wilson, I think? It was supposed to be like Prince and the Pauper.
Yeah,
And then they changed the whole thing.
Sting did songs for it.
All right, we got a 3-way tie at first place. James, Josh, and RA, you all have 2. Nate, you have 0. Tyler, you're down to -2.
Let's go.
There we
Head
go.
Tyler.
That's the,
I don't
that's
know
the-
which today.
nature
I
is
just had to beat
healing.
Tyler.
Yeah. Don't worry. The comeback is happening.
yeah. Maybe it'll be Transformers too, Tyler. Who knows?
Oh, you mean
War
Revenge
for
of the Fallen?
Cybertron?
I own that one.
All right, Nate, would you like a movie from 1989, 1997, or 2016?
Go 2016. Recency's always my strength. Something.
Okay. 2016 for 5 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. In a flashback scene of a character, he drinks some beer and says, "Drinks on me, guy," while he throws money, and everyone cheers.
Like 8
I have a
movies, I
guess,
think.
but I know if I guess it, I'll sound stupid.
You already do, Nate.
Wow.
Okay, let's move on for 4 points. Under frightening and intense scenes, there are several references to The Shining. Nate's got his hand up.
Wait. No.
Does Nate? No, Nate has his hand down.
Sorry, Dr. Sleep did not come out that year.
Okay, for 3 points under sex and nudity, a character shows his ass to a baby in order to give a proof for being late.
Wait, no, sorry. I thought it was Dr. Sleep again. I was like, wait, is it?
Nate's up and down. Tyler's got his hand up, though. Tyler, what do you think?
Is it the Boss Baby?
It is not the Boss Baby.
All right.
That would be weird if they just talked about The Shining in The Boss Baby.
They could. Have you seen the Boss Baby? I
I
have.
have. The sequel comes out next month.
Oh yeah.
Back in business. I want to say Maria Bamford's the baby.
All right, for 2 points under violence and gore. Characters attack a city of pigs, and some pigs die off screen.
Oh.
Nate might actually have his hand up for real this time. RA has his hand up. James has his hand up. James, I'm going to go to you first.
The Angry Birds movie.
RA
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going with Angry Birds movie.
and Nate.
Also going Angry Birds movie.
It is the Angry Birds movie.
You know, the sequel is still the highest rated video game movie of all time critically. Angry Birds 2. It's sitting there at like 70 or something. It's pretty low.
Great.
All right, and for fun, the 1-point clue under frightening and intense scenes. This person had a lot to say. Based on characters from the video game series of the same title, this movie, in 3D, God forbid, is an animation that revolves around 3 unpopular characters who meet at an anger management course. While learning to manage their anger issues, they realize that a group of green pigs is stealing eggs from them. Together, they need to work to invade the pigs and rescue the eggs.
So what's this person's complaint again?
Are you gonna say, was that category just plot?
I can't figure out what the complaint is.
Is it like how Common Sense Media has like consumer values as a thing they always put as a warning? Like if the movie endorses like commercialism.
But it can't endorse communism either, right? If they're the family values people, so they don't want they don't want capitalism or communism. What do they want?
You have to take that up with Common Sense Media.
All right, well, James and RA, you've both jumped up to 4 points. Josh and Nate are sitting at 2 points. Tyler, -3. Yeah. Is now a bad time to mention that you are the winner from the redemption round of everybody who got negative points?
Yeah, I don't understand why he gets to be here.
Then
because I broke the record for most 5-point answers.
That's true. He also got 3 5-point answers in his last game.
Were they all the same movie?
Oh, yeah. No, he kept guessing it.
Was it Free Willy? Is that just the thing?
Right. We're moving on to RA. RA, would you like a movie from 1996, 2009, or 2010?
2009.
2009.
Is that going to be Avatar again?
I would never get you on an Avatar rant again.
I have a third copy of Avatar, but it's on the shelf.
All right, 2009. For 5 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Drinking and smoking throughout. Tobacco use indicates the time period. One scene in a bar where characters are drunk.
Wait, give me 1 second.
What?
Okay, I have my guess.
What?
All right, raise up your guess, Nate. What do you think? And RA, you did raise your hand in time.
Oh, you told me to raise it.
Yeah, well, I'm going with him, Inglourious Bastards.
It is Inglourious Bastards.
Is it fair that he can look at all the movies?
I'm not looking at the movie. I'm just getting them when I have answers.
You walked over and you grabbed one. How could you know that one was that?
Because I knew Inglourious Bastards was the answer because it came out in 2009.
It would have been amazing if it was the wrong movie.
And it was the only movie in 2009 that had drinking and smoking. That's a fun fact.
Like, that's the big scene in the movie.
Open up the copy and see if there's a piece of paper that says this is the answer to Nick's IMDb if it's appropriate.
There's only a digital copy, nothing on the back. I'm doing this to make sure. It's like when they drug test sports people.
You've passed the polygraph.
Why are there 3 discs?
The first disc is the movie, the second disc is special editions, and the third disc is a Best Buy exclusive that's an interview with Quentin Tarantino.
The third disc is just called the feet shots.
Well, I might have
about this at a,
and the audio is just Quentin moaning.
This is just him going.
Well, I might as well go through the rest of these. Under frightening and intense scenes, the warning is, while the film can get quite intense and disturbing, it's not nearly as bad as Saving Private Ryan. Under profanity, 22 uses of fuck, 7 uses of shit, 5 uses of ass, 2 uses of son of a bitch, 1 use of bitch and slut, also 5 uses of damn, 6 uses of goddamn, 3 uses of hell, 2 uses of balls, 4 uses of bastards. It should be noted more than half the film is in French or German, so a lot of the swearing is in the subtitles.
Wait. In a movie called Inglourious Bastards, they only say bastards 4 times?
Right?
Yeah.
How many feet?
Well, you know, like they
Two.
wouldn't be very sneaky. They wouldn't be very good at getting behind enemy lines if people are always talking about bastards. They'd just be dropping hints that they blown their cover.
Frightening and intense
They say it at
scenes.
least 3 times in the scene. They're like their first scene.
No,
Right.
well, they don't give
when
themselves
they're
that name.
safely at their camp. But once you're in Germany, once you're in France and Germany and stuff, you can't go saying, "Hey, we're the bastards." That's
then look at
Oh,
the camera.
we need a fact check on this. Nate, can you go watch the
Okay,
movie
let me,
and keep track?
I'll put it
Yeah,
in.
Nate, why don't you leave?
Well,
there
he's
was
doing
that. There was that deleted scene where the bastards parachuted into France and then immediately went on a branding campaign. You know, going town to town with merchandise, free T-shirts, just getting the word out.
Also in this frightening and intense scenes, Hitler is shot in a comedic way in the film, which may be intense for some viewers.
Not me.
right.
And under violence and gore, while it is still graphic and disturbing, the violence in the movie is on a more realistic level, unlike some of Tarantino's other movies, where there is a hysterically unnecessary amount of blood with every injury.
Oh, so the scene where they gun down Hitler is realistic.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the common sense people are just like fuck Nazis, which is hard to argue with.
I'm just like, Jackie Brown is tamer than Inglourious Bastards.
Well, with that, RA, you have jumped to 9. Nate, you're right behind him with 7. James, you're at 4. Josh, you're at 2. Tyler's sticking with that -3. I believe in you, buddy. You can get to the positives.
Nah,
He's gonna reach absolute
I like
0.
playing mini golf normally.
It just takes 2 5-point guesses. I'm right back up.
Yeah. And it's your turn for a movie. Would you like a movie from 1987, 2004, or 2011?
Let's go 2011.
2011.
Okay, 2011 for 5 points. Under sex and nudity, a character comes up with a plan and hopes that other ladies will be attracted to him in the process.
A plan, you say?
There's a plan.
In 2011. A 2011 plan.
All right, Tyler, I'll let you guess.
Is it super bad?
It is not super bad.
Not 2011, Tyler. That's 2007.
Yeah, that came out in the 7. Yeah.
Yeah, it came out in 2007, Tyler.
So I was watching it the other day.
Tyler, Superbad came out in 2007. I don't know if you knew that.
It actually might be 2009. I have to check.
No, it's
No, it's
07. I was
2007.
living. I have
No,
no
Superbad was 2007.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was 2011, and Nick is wrong, and I was right.
All right, for 4 points. Well, Nate's okay.
Well, I'm just checking the copyright date. It's 2007.
Uh-huh.
God
The thing,
damn.
I can't cheat because I have to know what the answer is before I check what date it is.
All right, for 4 points. Under sex and nudity, there are only 2 characters that wear clothes in the movie.
But it's not Avatar.
2011?
Mm-hmm.
2 characters
I
that
don't remember 2011.
Wait, say that again.
There are only 2 characters that wear clothes in the movie.
No, there's more than 2 characters. What was the first clue again?
A character comes up with a plan and hopes that other ladies will be attracted to him in the process.
So it's not Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
more than 2 characters wear clothes in that movie.
Yeah, I was. The monkeys don't wear clothes, Tyler.
Yeah, but there's more than 2 human characters.
Not really. There's James Franco. There's I think John Lithgow's in that one.
Yep. Frida Pinto.
Okay, that's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Frida
Malfoy.
Pinto's naked.
Wait,
for
hold
a couple
on, Nate.
movies.
Is 3 more than 2?
Oh.
All right, let's move on to the 3-point clue. Under frightening and intense scenes, characters get stuck in a hole for a couple of minutes, and one character thinks they will be stranded forever.
Wait, 2011. Sorry.
2011.
I need to mute my mic when I'm thinking because I just.
Naked people stuck in a hole.
Maybe the ones who aren't naked are in the hole, though. Maybe all the naked ones are outside of the hole.
Nate and RA have guesses.
It's probably wrong, but I have a guess.
All right, Nate, what do you think?
Is it the 2011 Puss in Boots movie?
Puss in Boots. RA, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. It's not Puss in Boots.
They did make a 2011.
It is Winnie the Pooh.
Oh,
that movie is like
come out in 2011.
flat.
Wait, is that that's not the live action one, right?
No, it's
No,
the
no.
animated
I
one.
think it was the very last Disney 2D animated movie.
Yeah,
I thought that was Princess and the Frog.
for that one, so she
I
has
forgot
like
that was
5 pounds.
2011. Oh man.
Wait, who's trying to pick up women in that movie?
Thank God it wasn't the movie Holes.
apparently.
Oh,
Figures.
It's Christopher Robin's Sexual Awakening.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure that movie's like an anthology movie where it's just a bunch of different little stories.
It's got a little bit of an
Yes.
overarching plot. The first one is more of an
remember the
anthology.
Zoe Deschanel advertising they kept doing for that movie.
Honey is an allegory to women.
I've watched it so many times in the last couple of years because it's so delightful and just a nice like 70 minutes.
Well,
So watch this movie. Also in this movie, under violence and gore, not very violent as it is rated G for all ages. And frightening and intense scenes. End credits announce, quote, no stuffed animals were harmed in the making of.
No,
Why-
Puss in Boots was a dumb guess because it's literally in the title of the movie that he wears clothes.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, are boots clothes or are they?
Well, I was trying to
accessories?
think
Or,
how
like-
many like animal characters were in that movie.
Right.
You know, like I'm pretty sure if you walked into a store just in boots, like, yeah, that guy's wearing clothes.
But
You know, like, no,
he has a
that
hat
guy's
on.
that guy is nude.
Right. Yeah. No. I think like the cat ass. If you see ass, it counts.
Yeah,
See his ass.
I have to agree with RA.
If you
Every
see
time I see ass, I count it.
it counts. R.A. Bartlett, 2021.
I guess that's the movie Cats rule.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well,
Showgirls.
Oh, she sunk the putt real
Mhm.
good.
that brings RA up to 12. Nate stays at 7. James at 4. Josh at 2. Tyler, -4. Good job, buddy.
Proud of you, Tyler.
And
I
we're
get to
gonna
have
go.
a -5 on this one.
We're gonna go back to James. Would you like a movie from 1959?
1959.
You don't want to hear the other options?
Nope.
All right, we'll do 1959.
My man.
Well, I have.
I'm
a
hoping-
pretentious
I'm
film
hoping they didn't make
This is
DVDs
my
back in
drama.
1959, so Nate can't get this answer right.
No, the thing is, when you go to film school, all you learn is fucking old movies. So you arguably did a worse thing.
You've doomed us all.
Great.
No, Nate's an idiot. He can't.
All I have to do is beat Tyler. I don't care about anything else. I don't need to win today. I just have to beat Tyler. So
Why Tyler?
well, you know. Do you want me to
No,
say?
why?
Oh, that's true. There's a little side bet going on that nobody wants to talk about.
Oh,
What
I'll
is it?
talk about it. I thought you didn't want us to talk about it on the stream.
I don't care. Nobody's watching this.
Okay.
Get us demonetized.
Here's the deal, Katie Baker. Tyler beats me. He gets to hit me in the nuts while I play mini golf. If I win, nothing happens. But if Tyler beats me, he gets to hit me in the nuts while I play mini golf.
Who pays for mini golf?
I'll pay for mini golf, sure.
You better if you win.
Well, the thing is, Tyler won't be playing. He'll just be
No,
hitting.
if you win, I'll pay for the mini golf you played while I kick you in the nuts. And if I win, you
How much
play.
would you get to play mini golf? That's the real question.
Ooh.
Tyler, you only need 12 points to get ahead of Nate.
Yeah, that's only 3 correct answers.
All right. Well, let's go here for 5 points under Sex and Nudity, 1959. Characters frequently scantily clad.
I need another clue. I
Okay,
think I
for-
know what it is, but I need another clue.
For 4 points under Violence and Gore. An off-screen machine gun shooting of various minor characters, an on-screen shooting of one character with brief shot of his bloodless body, an on-screen shooting of several major characters with brief shots of their bloodless bodies. The machine gunning is fairly prolonged each time, but as described, contains no graphic blood.
I don't know.
All of that, Nate's the only one with his hand up. Nate, what do you think?
Is it Some Like It Hot?
It is Some Like It Hot.
I was thinking because of they go into witness protection because of that.
Sorry, Tyler.
Don't worry. Still got 4 chances.
You know what? I'll start giving you a handicap a bit. I'll play a little less good.
No, you keep it up. I want to win true.
You got to wait until mini golf to use the handicap.
Also, in Some Like It Hot, under sex and nudity, a woman wears a dress in which her breasts are almost completely bare, except for some covering of her nipples. However, the film is in black and white, so it's difficult to see clearly. Sex and nudity, some sexual innuendo, and play with sexual identity in the dialogue.
That movie is like end-to-end sexual innuendo.
And under sex and nudity, at one point, it is implied that a man disguised as a woman has an erection.
Ew! Oh, 1959. Ew!
I forget if that's Hays Code or not. I think that's still Hays Code.
I love how that's the one point, like, people will know what movie it is after.
How'd they get away with this in the Eisenhower administration? How dare they?
Give me a second. I need to look up what years the Hays Code were in.
I expected better
Hays
advice.
Code was earlier.
No, I think Hays Code was still going on, but less followed.
But it was enforced very heavily pretty much up until 68.
But,
yeah.
It's a well-known fact of history, but Eisenhower is the first recorded president to be way into Fudanari porn.
Well, Nate, that brings you up to 11, one behind RA, who's still at 12. Everyone else remains the same. Josh, I'm going to come to you. Would you like a movie from 1963, 1998, or 2004?
I don't like any of those years. Give me different years.
All right.
Yeah, give them different years.
1963?
No.
1998?
No.
And let's do 2004.
Oh, I think you accidentally chose the same years.
Oh, shit.
Why don't we do 86? I'll choose 86. 1986, please.
Damn, 2004 is when Shrek 2 came out, and I own it.
Oh, God damn you. 98, I guess, then. But really, I want 1986, so.
You can do. I just said 2004 is when Shrek 2 came out.
I don't want that one, though, Nate. It's not your turn.
What if it's Shrek 2?
But what if it's Shrek 2?
Shut your stupid yap and let our host choose one from 1986 for me, please. Sir.
A lot of talk from a person who's losing.
You know what? Let me see.
I'm also losing, so I shouldn't be talking like this.
You're not winning, Nate.
I know. I just said that.
I have
I'm
one
winning in
movie
style,
on here
that's
from
what I care about.
1986.
Well, what about 1998?
No, do you want 98 or do you want 86?
86.
Let's just do 86.
Yeah.
Okay, 1986 for 5 points under sex and nudity. A woman is seen sensually showing her bare leg at a bathroom door. Nothing happens.
In 1986?
I think we should do 1998 instead.
Yeah, can we change it up? I don't like this one.
No, absolutely. But first, Tyler, guess.
Are we switching to 98?
We're not switching anything.
Oh.
I thought that actually worked.
Shit. Fuck. Is it The Graduate?
1986?
86?
Sure, The Graduate is 68,
Yeah,
so you're almost there.
Yeah.
To be fair, Dustin Hoffman was killing it in the 80s too. So
It's not Tootsie because that's 84. I think.
Okay. For 4
Wait,
points.
so was it The Graduate?
It's
Can we switch to 98, please?
No.
If we all agree to switch, can we switch?
I don't
Yeah,
wanna
let's do it. Do I get the points back?
I don't want to switch. I want to stay here.
How was the one that I did with all of the losers? They were a lot nicer to me.
Right? No, yeah, we're pretty high on our own supply.
My goal is to be the heel turn of your show.
Well, let's keep going with 1986.
Yeah, I
4
forgot the
points.
first clue.
Under violence and gore, a man shows a woman a large wound on his leg. Not graphic.
There's some great shit going down on Holy Moly.
For 3 points, under frightening and intense scenes, in one scene, a group of game hunters storm a forest, screaming and shooting kangaroos. Tyler's got his hand up again. RA has his hand up.
Could be Kangaroo Jack.
Josh has his hand up. Okay, Josh, what do you think?
Crocodile Dundee, you piece of shit. I'm sorry. Oi, mates, it's me, Crocodile Dundee.
RA, what do you think it is?
I'm gonna go with Crocodile Dundee, and I'm surprised Common Sense Media didn't mention like the ass shot.
Tyler, what do you think?
That was the first.
My side, I believe that is Crocodile Dundee.
3 amazing Australian impressions.
Mine was the best, right?
And it is Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
I used to own like a cheap DVD of Crocodile Dundee in LA, but I don't have it anymore.
Good story.
It is known that I'm pulling clues from these movies. Just because it's not in the 3 clues I read doesn't mean it's not in there.
They named a movie after an award they give in The Office. So that's based on?
Yeah.
Same thing. Same universe. The Office is in Crocodile Dundee.
Crocodile Dundee movies being like big, being an Oscar-nominated movie. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Best original screenplay.
Right.
Okay.
Well, that's how they always sort of give that out as almost a consolation to like a hit comedy that they don't want to give
especially like a summer like it's The Big Sick got that, or like Bridesmaids got it.
Yeah, Get Out got it.
Get Out won.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to read this clue. This is as written, copy and paste, under profanity. Multiple uses of shit, hell, bastard, and ass. Strong language is used by a pimp. 1 F word in the American shorter version, 2 F words used in the original uncut Australian version. One case is R going F one of them, and the other is cut from the US version, in which he doesn't like effing language in front of ladies. Effing is heard, but Australian is the full word, which is fucking.
Good for them.
Yeah.
And under frightening and intense scenes, the main couple walk in the evening in a New York location. A man walks up and begs, and the lead gives him something. At that point, the beggar pulls out a knife and demands the lead's wallet, obviously frightening the woman. As more robbers show up to help the mugger, the lead laughs and pulls out his knife, which is remarkably large, convoluted, and scary looking. He takes 2 swipes at the mugger's jacket, slicing 2 cuts in it, and keeps up the laughing, comical tone as the band of robbers run off.
Did you know that the knife is allegory for penis? And that the original screenplay called for him whipping out his big, convoluted, weird-looking penis and just cutting up that jacket
the robbers with it?
Australian And they're like, oh no, Australian dick, that better,
like,
better get out of here now.
And a kidney penis is spiked. Is that the one that's spiked?
I see you've got a knife there. Well, I've got this didgeridoo of a cock. And he just slaps him with it. It's a direct cut from that movie.
Yeah, no, Australian people have not lived on the island long enough to evolve barbed dicks.
No, they brought them to that continent.
That was in the what was it? That Super Bowl commercial they did. That was the official Crocodile Dundee sequel. They had that in it.
Oh yeah.
I don't care.
At the Super Bowl.
Anyway,
are we streaming?
We are streaming, and this
sure?
video is staying online. I thought I started off bad, and it's just gone downhill.
Yeah,
Well,
you shouldn't have
look
set the
who's here.
expectation so high.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think I started on a bad note and just set
What
the
really happened? We
tone.
got an all-male group, so we're just.
You
being-
know,
This is what happens. Never again.
I think the problem
Every
is that
comedy
it's your
booker is
fault.
wrong.
It's
You
your
shouldn't
fault.
just have
We
men
all-
on your show.
we all won your game.
yeah. The problem is that Nick got all of us alphas in one room together.
RA, you've jumped up to 15 points. Nate, you're staying at 11. Josh, you're up to 5. James at 4. Tyler,
5.
you've bumped up to -2.
Okay, let's go. You need 13 more points, Tyler. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Nate, I'm going to go to you.
Okay.
Let's try this. Would you like a movie from 1963, 1998, or 2004?
You know what? I'll benefit. Tyler, you get to pick for me.
2004.
That's a real
Correct.
cowardly answer, Tyler.
Oh, they brought back the porta potty one? That's cool.
I can't believe you're watching a show.
Well,
It's a really good show.
because it just has
so.
weirdos in a porta potty like hitting people with doors.
Yes. I
All right.
also love Schindler's List.
2004, this movie, for 5 points. Under violence and gore, close-ups of a man's beaten face.
Shrek 2.
2004.
Okay, for 4 points. Under profanity. A man is taunted by the guards who use obscenities in their own language. However, the subtitle tracks tend to not translate these lines.
I have a
Nate's
guess.
got his hand up.
Wait, the guards?
The guards. Would you
I
still
haven't-
like to guess, Nate?
I'm far enough ahead that I can afford. Is it Passion of the Christ?
Tyler, what do you think?
Is that Rush Hour 2?
It's not Rush Hour 2. It is Passion of the Christ, though.
Dang it.
Oh, suck it, Josh.
Is that because I'm Jewish?
Yes, it was very pointed.
All right. Well, that was uncalled for.
I'm sorry.
Are you?
Now,
Mhm. Also in Passion of the Christ, under sex and nudity, you see a naked man walk out of a cave. It is a shot from the side, and you can see partial of his behind.
Partial.
Violence and gore, 2 guys who are also being crucified get their knees smashed by a giant mallet. They obviously scream in pain.
that also happened in Shrek 2, though.
And sex and nudity, a man is stripped of his garments, but anyone who's seen a crucifix or knows the way of the cross knows what it looks like, and it isn't graphic or sexual.
Is it Magic
Okay.
Mike Double XL?
That's nice that it isn't graphic or sexual. In Passion of the Christ.
Oh,
Christ gets stripped, put on a cross, and is so fucking hot.
Where do you think they got the term CrossFit?
Who was that's Jim Caviezel's Jesus,
It
right?
is Jim Caviezel, JC. Got struck by lightning, I think, 3 times while making the movie.
Why didn't Jean-Claude Van Damme ever play Jesus?
Well, he does in every movie he plays.
That's a question we've all been asking.
I'm just saying that would be a great movie that they should have made decades ago. Jean-Claude Van Damme is Jesus.
Jesus, Claude Van Damme.
JCVD is JC.
Nate, with that, you have tied up with RA,
Christ.
15 points each. Josh at 5, James at 4, Tyler -3. We have 2 movies left.
I think I should have more points.
Can I
I
give
think
Josh
you
some of my
should.
points?
but
I
you-
agree. I
you-
think Josh should also.
Can I
have
make
more
up for
points.
my insult?
Yeah, I think I should have more of them.
Donate some of my points to Josh.
Saying,
No, but I just think I should have more of them. I don't care where they got to come from.
You know what? If you want to give 5 of my points to Josh, do it.
Yeah, give me 5 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Be a man.
RA,
Come on.
RA, I'm going to go to you. Would you like a movie from 1974, 1992, or 1995?
Oh,
1995.
yeah.
Okay, 1995 for 5 points. Under sex and nudity, no male nudity.
No male nudity.
No male nudity.
1995, huh?
1995.
I definitely haven't seen this movie then.
Tyler, I love that you keep guessing. Go
Do
ahead.
they like that on every movie that doesn't have male nudity in it?
Yeah, well, the only movie that didn't have male nudity was Toy Story.
You are
At least
right.
you got the year this time. It's not
Yeah.
Toy Story, though.
I was thinking that in the back of my head, though, Tyler. So
Like that was the first. I heard 1995. Like that's Toy
that's
Story.
the same thing I did. I heard 95
Yeah.
Toy Story.
All right, for 4 points under violence and gore. A little girl is thrown in the water by a man.
By man.
By a man.
Not a nude man.
No, definitely
Holy
not a
club.
nude man. Okay, wait. No, Tyler, go ahead, guess.
Yeah, is it Frankenstein or a similar Frankenstein type movie?
Throw a girl in the water?
Yeah, Frankenstein always does that.
It's not Frankenstein, but I cannot say whether it's a Frankenstein-like movie.
Oh, a Frankenstein-like movie with no male nudity.
Yeah, it sounds like a big ripoff.
Not a dick to be seen in this movie.
I don't think there is
Damn
a
it.
Frankenstein movie where you see Frankenstein's penis. Now that I'm thinking it, which
I
is
think
the
no.
obvious
I
thing.
think you see it real quick in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Oh,
Yeah, you do.
That would
There's Frankenstein Dick. We watched it in high school.
Yeah.
That came out in '94, though, so close, like tantalizingly close.
I
Just like
probably would have given it
Frankenstein's
to Tyler if it was.
Tantalizingly close.
give it to
Okay.
Tyler. Go for it.
Don't give it to Tyler. What's the next one?
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Just mute his ass.
For
He
3
sucks.
points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Many of the smokers, the bad guys, smoke cigarettes. Their leader gives away packs of cigarettes to earn the appreciation of his followers.
But no
Oh.
male.
I'm gonna go with Tyler first, just to see what he was thinking.
Is it The Mummy?
Josh, what do you think?
Babe, Pig in the City.
It's not Babe Pig in
It
the
is
City.
Babe
It's-
Pig in the
it's-
City.
it's
It is,
not-
though.
It's not.
Yeah,
the
just
Mummy
give it
Shut
to
up.
either.
Big Pig in the City.
It's Babe. It's the part where he's getting his like gang of animals together, and they're like, "I don't want to do this shit, man. You stupid pig." And he's like, "Well, here's a whole bunch of cools." And they're like, "Well, shit. He's got us our number." So
Is that
let's,
the brand
I'm
of
gonna
cigarette
turn
you
this whole show
smoke?
around.
Yeah.
Sure.
that's my final. That's my answer. That's a real answer, and I mean it. Babe, Pig in the City.
Okay, for 2 points. Under frightening and intense scenes, a man drinks his own urine. RA's got his hand up. RA,
Waterworld.
what do you think? What was it?
Waterworld.
Josh, what do you think?
It's Waterworld.
No, I'm not going to go with everybody raising their hands now.
I saw this
It
in the
is
theaters.
Waterworld.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
was-
actually, I watched this. I tried to watch this again recently, and it turns out it's still unwatchable.
You know what I watched the other day that Waterworld made me think of, though, is The Postman.
Yeah, The Postman makes Waterworld look like just at least you know what they were going for.
I
Yeah, it's
kind of dig The Postman.
I do too, for some reason, but I also recognize that it's a bad movie, and arguably worse than Waterworld, which is a really bad movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess for me, Jet Ski Punk greater than Hokey Americana.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same writer as Forrest Gump, so.
Hey, we got one movie left.
Is it Forrest Gump?
Right now, RA's at
it's
17, Nate's at 15. Also, Josh is at 6, James is at 4. Tyler, you're at -6. I don't know if you can come back from this.
We should have a round where you play the game.
We-
Like a
Yeah,
turn
we
the
should all
table,
we all
give the
get to
keys
ask Nick questions about an era of his life, and he has to guess the movie from that era of his life.
All right. Tyler, you get to pick the last movie, though. Would you
Ooh.
like a movie from 1992, 1995, or 2019?
1995.
It's not
Second City, right?
Waterworld.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1995 for 5 points. Under frightening and intense scenes, this film will almost certainly make you cry with emotion. Yeah, why not? Everybody's hands are up, hands are down.
No, I actually.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I got it.
Tyler, you had your
I
hand
think
up before
Tyler
the,
has this.
before
Yeah.
you. What is it, Tyler?
Is it Toy Story?
James, what do you think?
Forrest Gump.
Josh, what about you?
Schindler's List.
And Nate, what do you think?
I was also going to say Toy Story, but and the sake of Tyler, I'll say Braveheart because that was also 95.
Mhm.
Well, it's not Braveheart.
I knew it wasn't.
And it's not Forrest Gump, and it's not Schindler's List,
Yeah, it is.
and it's not Toy Story.
Ah! Yeah.
I don't know what year Schindler's List came out. I just know it was
It was
94,
93.
95,
94
or 93.
Forrest Gump.
I know it was one of those years because my
It came
parents
out the
went to go
same
see
year as
it.
Jurassic Park, right?
Oh, it was 93 then. I know
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the 1995 Oscars from movies in 1994 was the three-way race between Shawshank, Pulp Fiction, and Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
So
but
I remember that.
on the West Coast, it
Oh,
came out
okay.
in 95 because they get it later.
Yeah. It's a good point,
Different time
James.
zone.
Really pulling your
A
weight.
whole year.
No, but like the West Coast is Hollywood, so that's the prime sort of starting point for movie releases.
Right. Yeah, that's what I said.
Hey, this
Hollywood,
movie,
more like Holly Weird.
this movie, for 4 points under sex and nudity,
Hollywood.
mild but rude names like Big Buttheads. James has his hand up, his hand down. Nate was up and down. Nate, what do you think?
Is it the first Babe?
The first Babe? Tyler, what do you think?
The Beethoven.
Beethoven. It's
That's-
not Beethoven. It is the first Babe.
You should have given Josh it when he said Two in the City.
On the last one?
Yeah, because that was also 95.
Yeah, but that didn't come out in 95.
It's close enough.
Did he guess it
Yeah.
on like a previous question?
Yeah, I did.
It wasn't in this
Yeah,
one.
and the previous movie that was like I knew in the back of my head that Babe was a 95 movie, so I didn't say anything, but
Well, I knew in the back of my head that you're an asshole, so
well,
I don't mean that.
Don't you mean
No.
a butthead?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean a big butthead.
Hey, that was the last movie.
That's the last movie that ever came out.
The scores.
it pretty much
Tyler,
was the last
you
movie.
got -8 points. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Let's go.
James,
My
you have
testicle
3
fan.
points. Josh, you have 5 points.
5.
And Nate, you pulled ahead in the last question. All right, you have 17 points. Nate, you win with 18 points tonight.
Oh.
Got the plaid jacket for the first episode of Holy Moly. Like you announced that exactly when they gave out the plaid jacket.
I like that you A, won't stop talking about that, and that you're B, living vicariously through it.
I love Holy Moly. This is the best show on TV.
I am inclined to agree with you. It is very good.
Before I finish this up, the rest of the warnings for Babe. Under sex and nudity, a mild reference to castration. A man says snip, snip, and makes a very brief scissors gesture. However,
Uh-oh.
the castration never happens. Profanity, a few mild but stereotypical remarks. For example, sheep are stupid, and pigs don't have a purpose.
Jesus.
And under sex and nudity, 2 mild urination jokes at the beginning. A
Whoa.
baby piglet urinates on the farmer's shoes when they both first meet each other. We do not see the urination. The other joke involves a puppy yelling, "But Mom, he'll," referring to the main character, "wet the bed." So that was Babe.
Wow.
Nate, you have won the Tournament of Champions.
Was this a
What-
tournament?
Yeah.
It's a tournament in that it's an episode, in that I had way too many people on this show. 5 is a bad number. That's never going to happen again.
Nah.
This
99
is
is the
great.
max for Zoom rooms, I think. So
Yeah, this is the first round. There's going to be 4 more episodes of all 5 of us, right?
yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah,
There's a
Tyler's
second episode of
gone.
Holy moly, that's starting, so we can just roll right in.
We have a residency on this game show.
Yeah.
Well, I'll leave it up to you all. If you want to continue this next week,
I'll come back.
who can commit?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Like, there are no Thursday mics.
There
I
are
I
no
can't.
Thursday mics right
I keep losing money on this show, so
You know you don't have
That's
to
right.
pay.
Do I get $100 now? I saw that in the chat.
What
No.
chat?
The chat for the show. You all were talking about $100.
So if you liked this, you can come back next week and maybe it'll be worse.
It'll be better.
doubt it.
Before we go, if there's anything anybody wants to promote or anywhere you want to be found, James, I'll go to you first.
No, I'm good. Don't.
All right,
don't
cool.
Don't come looking for me.
That was James Sheehan. Josh.
Yeah, Joshua-pick at Venmo. No amount is too big. No amount is too small, really. But really, no amount's too big. Joshua-pick at Venmo.
Okay, Nate.
Please.
I actually do have a gig to plug, so I should do that just as a responsible person. On July 2nd, I'll be at the Starlight Square in Cambridge doing Isabella O'Connell's show called Ain't It America, which is essentially her anti-4th of July comedy show. It's doing what I love most, which is getting paid to talk shit about white people. So, like, should be a good time.
That sounds great. What was the date on that again?
July 2nd, I believe.
Second.
But she hasn't really done any press for it. She just booked me the other day.
Well, awesome. All right.
I have nothing going on. Please put me on something.
Please book RA. Don't book anybody else on this show, but book RA.
Wait, Josh, did you not plug your actual room? Well, it's just Katie.
Other people
Yeah.
will watch this eventually.
Sure, every Wednesday
Yeah.
at 7, come to the Model in Alston for my really important open mic. Also, Joshua-pick at Venmo. No amount is too big.
I didn't mean to say just Katie like that. It's just I know Katie. already
Wait, Josh, confirm the last 4 digits of your phone.
Actually, social. Give us social.
Yeah.
If you want money from me, confirm the last 4 digits of your phone.
Hold on, I'm trying to remember what it is.
There you go.
0851.
And what are the first 6 numbers? Cool. Tyler Durniak, anything you want?
Anything I want?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a lot of stuff.
You feeling okay? Can I get you anything?
Yeah, like 40 points. Slide them over.
You should let contestants give other contestants points. I think that should be a fair part of the game.
Yeah, I think that won't cause any sort of chaos.
Can I? Real
Alex
quick,
Trebek never had to deal with this.
Real quick.
Yeah.
James just sent me $1. Now James is blessed for life. You could all be blessed for life. Joshua-pick at Venmo. No amount is too big.
All right. Well, that was James Sheehan, Josh Pick, R.A. Bartlett, Nate Shue, Tyler Durniak. I've been Nick Martucci. You can find me on all social media at Blundering Idiom. It's like Blundering Idiot with an M. I post about this a lot on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Like, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. We're coming back. We're going to do more shows. If you want to be on this show, there's a link right in the description of this video. Fill out that form. Maybe you can be on it. I'm going to keep this going as long as people keep coming and keep watching it. As everyone goes back out into the wild, I'm real glad I started a YouTube show now. and we will be back next week. I think all of us will be back next week.
If we're doing that, if you're fine with that, we did kind of just take over your show and hold it hostage.
Yeah, I'm going to have to work on something for next week, so tune in for that.
If this was a live show,
I'm trying to end this show. God damn it.
The thing is, Holy Moly's also going to be on next week.
All right, Nate's not coming to the show next
No,
week.
I'll watch it. I'm just going to do what I did, which is win.
8 p.m. if you want to watch this next week, 8 p.m. Eastern, Thursday. Or you can watch any of the previous episodes. They're a little more fun.
This is fun. It's just chaos.
I appreciate you all. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. And good night.